All right, in kindergarten and previously during the beginning half of the school year, we learned how to segment and blend words by using our fingers and tapping out sounds. I want you to go back and practice and review that with me, okay? So show me your 3 fingers and say the word hat.
Hat.
Let's say the sounds in hat. They are a, what's the word?
Hat.
Hat. Good. Let's try a different word. Let's do the word shark. Are you ready? All right. Let's see. How many sounds are in shark? Are you ready? Here we go. Sh, R, k. What's the word?
Shark.
Shark is correct. Now, how many sounds were in shark? 3 sounds. That's right. All right. Let's try a different word. Let's try the word bike. Are you ready? Show me your fingers. Here we go. B, I, k. Bike. How many sounds are in bike?
3.
3. That's right. Now, today, Miss Tiffany is going to talk to you about another way to put those sounds together to read and write words. Today, we're going to be talking about parts of a word. We're going to talk about syllables. Can you say syllables?
Syllables.
Now, when you're determining how many syllables are in a word, you can use one of 2 different methods. You know how we always say sounds you tap and syllables you clap? That's right. So let's go back and let's think about the word hat. Say hat.
Hat.
How many vowel sounds are in the word hat? Kennedy. Remember, we're only looking for the vowel sounds. Egan, how many vowel sounds are in the word hat?
1.
There's just 1 vowel sound. Take a look at the word hat. I'm going to write it on the board for you. It says, ah. How many vowels do you see in hat? Tell me.
1.
1 vowel. That's right. All right, let's think about the word bike. Ready? Say the word bike with me. B, I, bike. Now, bike's a little different because how many vowel sounds do you hear in bike? Listen to the question. I said, how many vowel sounds do you hear in bike? Tell me.
1.
1. How do we know that there's 1? There's an I and an E in bike. What are they doing?
The sneaky E is sneaky because it makes the I says its name.
That's right. That E jumps over that I. He says, Mr. I say your name. That's right. But these 2 are working together. So that counts as 1 vowel sound. Okay? Now, remember Miss Tiffany said there's more than 1 method to determine how many syllables are in the word. The first method is called the chin method. Okay? Where's your chin located? Show me where your chin is located. This is your cheek. This is your chin. Very good. Not by the hair of my chinny chin. All right, so watch. Here's what you'll do. You will put your hand underneath your chin. Okay? Put your hand underneath your chin. And it may be a little easier to do it if you remove your mask. So take your mask off. Put your hand under your chin. And watch me say the word hat. 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 When I say the word hat, how many times do you see my chin drop? Hat.
1.
Tell me. 1 time. That means the word hat has 1 syllable. Let's try it again. Try the word bike.
Bike.
How many times did your chin drop? 1 time. Let's try the word shark again. Put your hand under your chin, just like so. Say it with me. Shark. How many times did it drop?
1.
1 time. That's right. Now, mask back on. There's also another strategy that you can use to help determine how many syllables are in a word. And it's the strategy that we're most familiar with, and that's the clapping. Remember, sounds we tap, syllables we clap. Now, let's clap the word hat. Are you ready? Say that with me. How many times did we clap?
One.
One time. So that means there's how many syllables?
One syllable.
One syllable in the word hat. Let's try bike. You ready?
Bike.
How many syllables?
One.
One syllable. You got it. Let's try shark again. You ready?
Shark.
Shark. How many syllables?
One.
One. Now, watch. Sometimes it could be a little tricky. Remember we talked about how the word bike has two vowels, but it only has one vowel sound. Look at this word. Who can tell me what this word is? What is this word? Tell me. No, not coin. It doesn't have the O-I digraph. Tell me.
Cloud.
Not cloud. Think again. It's a tricky sight word. Could. Yes. And remember the word could is tricky because the O, the U, and the L are working together to say that sound. Now, how many vowel sounds are in this word? Tell me. One is correct because the O, the U, and the L are working together to say that sound. Yes. So now there are other words that have more than one syllable. For example, take a look at this word. Who can tell me what this word is? What is this word, Ainsley? Bathtub is correct. Now, let's use our chin method. Do that with me. Say, bathtub.
Bathtub.
How many times did your chin drop?
Twice.
2 times. That's right. Now, let's clap it out. Say it with me. Say,
Bathtub.
how many times did you clap?
2.
So how many syllables?
2.
2 syllables is correct. Now, adult readers and my independent readers, when they read this type of word, they can see that it has 2 syllables in it, okay? This type of word is not only a 2-syllable word, but it's what I like to call a compound word. Now, how many of you, and this helps my brain, so I want to help your brain with this, but how many of you have ever seen the garbage trucks pick up your trash before? What happens when they pick up your trash? Tell me what happens.
They dump it in the back of the truck.
And when they dump it in the back of the truck, what happens to the trash?
Pound.
They what?
Compact.
They compact it or they compound it. So a compound word is when you take 2 real words and you compound them together to make a word with a new meaning, right? Okay, so again, like I said, adult readers can see that this is not only a 2-syllable word, but it's a compound word. In our shared reader, we're going to see the word bathtub written this way. B-A-T-U-B. Bathtub, yes. And if you look at it very closely, there's a little dot in between the word bath and the word tub. This is to indicate that this is a 2-syllable word. So when you're reading a compound word like this one, you'll know, hey, guess what I can do? I can sound out the first syllable first, then I can sound out the second syllable next, okay? Segment this word with me. Say the sounds with me. It says b-a. Bath. Now let's do the second syllable. B. When I compound that together, it says
Bathtub.
bathtub. So what that means is bath plus tub equals bathtub. Very good. Equals bathtub. Now, listen to these words. Let's see if you can use those syllable strategies that Miss Tiffany gave you. Now, it's your choice. You may either use the chin method or you may use the clapping method. Are you ready? All right. So which method are you going with, Egan? Chin method. Which method are you going with, Ainsley?
Clapping.
Clapping. Okay. Which method are you going with?
The chin.
The chin method, okay? Which method?
Clapping.
Clapping.
Clapping. Chin.
The chin method. Tell me.
Chin.
What's yours?
Clapping.
What's yours?
Clapping.
Chin or clapping?
Chin.
Chin. Tell me.
Clapping.
Tell me yours. Diana, what method are you using?
Chin.
Chin. All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right. Try this word. Try cake.
Cake. Cake. Cake.
Some say one.
I'd say one.
Some say one.
I'd say one.
Some say two. All right. Watch Miss Tiffany. We're going to switch up the rules a little because I'm hearing and that's kind of confusing my brain, so I know it's confusing yours. So watch. If you think the word is a one-syllable word, raise your hand. One hand, okay? Put your hand down. If you think the word is a two-syllable word, raise two hands. Got it? So let's remember, one syllable is one hand. Two syllables is two hands. All right, now I'm going to give you the answer for cake. Watch. Cake. How many times did my chin drop? One. When you clap it, it should say cake. I heard one friend say, a. What were they doing? They were sounding out the sounds. That's right. Remember, sounds we tap, syllables we clap. All right? So cake has one syllable. Try this one. Cupcake. What are you thinking? You should have raised two hands. Okay? Cupcake has two. Try this word. Drop. One syllable or two syllables? We're waiting on your response. Drop. Drop has one syllable. Okay, hands down. Gumdrop. One syllable or two syllables? If your response matches Jimena's, you are correct. Gumdrop has two syllables. Try this one. Pack. Pack has one syllable. All right, hands down. Try this word. Backpack. All right. Backpack has two syllables. All right, try this one. Day.
That's an easy one.
Day has one syllable. That's right. All right, Cody, you ready for this next one? Get your arms ready. Birthday. Birthday has two syllables. All right, friends, now that we have talked about our two-syllable words, I want you to turn on your listening ears for more. Say, ch-ch. This time, boys and girls, I'm going to give you a word, okay? And when I give you this word this time, I want you to be able to tell me what are, if the word is one syllable or two syllables, okay? All right, we're going to try it again. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Bedtime.
Bedtime. There's only two.
There are two. Good. Hands down. Mad.
It's one.
It is one. Good. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Okay. Haystack.
Haystack.
Man, you guys are really good at this. Angel. Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
One or two? Two is right. Good. All right. Pop.
Pop.
Ooh, Jimena is good at this. She's a syllable expert. All right, hands down. Hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
How many syllables?
Two.
Two. Good, Angel. Fireman.
Fireman.
All right. Look at my multi-syllable experts. All right, boys and girls. So the next thing that we're going to venture into is learning a new R-controlled vowel, okay? Remember we've been singing that song, He's bossing us, and we're just some little vowel. Bossy R makes such a fuss when he changes our sound somehow. Remember that song? Okay, so let's go back and let's review the bossy R vowels that we talked about previously. So the first bossy R that we've learned is called, what sound does it make? Say that sound with me. Say, like. Very good. Let's review the next one. Like. Verb. Yes. Say it again. Like. You got it. Now, the other R control vowel that we've learned is what? R. That pirate sound, right? It says R, like. You got it. Next one. R. Mm-hmm. R, like arm. Good job, friends. So now what we're going to do is I want you to listen to the new sound that we're going to be talking about today, which is not the sound, and it's not the R sound, but this new sound that we're going to be learning about today is this vowel sound. It's the OR sound. Yes, it's the OR sound. Now, here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to stand up right where you are, walk to your seats, and pick up your mirrors. What do you notice about your lips? What do you notice about your lips, Jayla? Yeah, they're rounded. Yeah. Is your mouth open? Remember when you make those vowel sounds, your mouth is open. Now, say OR again. OR. What's your tongue doing? Moving. Or. Yes.
It's down.
It's kind of down. It's a little stationary. Say that sound again. Say or. Good. Now, say the word orbit.
Orbit.
Say orange. Okay. Orbit and orange. Where do you hear the or sound when you say that word? Where do you hear the or sound, Kaylin? Not the middle. Say it again. Say orbit.
Orbit.
Say Oreo.
Oreo.
Look in the mirror. Where do you hear that sound?
In the beginning.
At the beginning of the word. That's right. All right. Now, let's try it again. Say fort.
Fort.
Say bore.
Bore.
More.
More.
Where do you hear the or sound in those words? Fort. Where do you hear them, Harper?
In the middle.
In the middle is correct. Okay? That or sound can be heard in words at the beginning, in the middle, and even at the end of a word. All right, put your mirrors down. And I'd like for you to open up your skills manuals to page 33. Cord. Hold up the R-controlled sound that you hear in the word cord. Cord. If your sound matches Maurice's sound, you are correct. All right, cards down. Hold up the R-controlled sound that you hear in card. If your card matches Egan's card, you are correct. All right, cards down. Hold up the sound that you hear in form. There you go. If your card matches Hazel's card, you are correct. Okay? Cards down. Hold up the R-controlled sound that you hear in farm. farm, farm. If your card matches Jayla's card, you are correct. All right, cards down. Hold up the R-controlled sound that you hear in Lord, Lord, Lord. If your R-controlled vowel sound matches Ainsley's, you are correct. All right, cards down. Hold up the R-controlled vowel sound that you hear in lard, 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 lard. If your R-controlled vowel matches Harper's, you are correct. Okay, cards down. You were? Good. Have a seat. All right. Hold up the R-controlled sound for pork. 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 All right. If your card matches Egan's, you are correct. Hold up the R-controlled sound for park. 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 Only one card, Maurice. Park. Good. If your sound matches Kennedy's sound, you are correct. All right. Cards down. Hold up the R-controlled sound for board. 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 If your R-controlled vowel matches Caden's, you are correct.
Good job.
All right, cards down. Try bard. 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 Good job, friends. I'm impressed. If your R-controlled vowel matches Dylan's, you are correct.
Good job, Dylan.
Cards down. Try the word hoard. 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 Listen to the sounds. Hoard. 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 I love how Jimena did this before she did this. Good job, Jimena. If your card matches Jimena's card, you are correct. All right. Listen to this one. Hard. 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 If your card matches Diana's card, you are correct. All right. Next word, cards down. Stork. 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 If your card matches Kaylin's card, you're correct. Cards down. Listen to this word. Stark. 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 If your card matches Cody's card, you are correct. All right, two more. Next word is store. 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 If your card matches Tayshawn's card, you are correct. Okay? All right, cards down. Listen to this one. All right. Star. 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 Listen carefully. Star. 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 If you said AR, you are correct. Now, take all three cards, place them under your chair. Okay? The first letter it's made with is the letter what?
O.
O. And when we see an O, what sound do we hear? Ah, that's right. Now, The second letter it's made with is this letter. What is it?
R.
It's the letter R, but what sound does the letter R make? Not but right? But when these two letters come together, they make the sound that says or, okay? Now, when we look at our coding map, do you remember our vowel coding maps?
Yes, ma'am.
When we look at our coding maps, we know that all of our vowel teams are coded what color? Green. But the R-controlled vowels, what color are they coded? Blue. That's right. Do you remember why they're coded blue and not green? Kaden, why are they coded blue and not green?
Because they have a consonant.
They do. They're paired with a consonant. Notice on our map, we have these that are coded in green because each one that they're paired with or each one that they work with is considered a vowel. But our control vowels are paired with a consonant, okay? All right, take a look at your paper at your seat. The sound we're practicing today is what? Or. All right, so take out your pencil. And I want you to put your pencil in the air because we're going to practice in the air first, and then we're going to practice on our papers. Are you ready? When we make the sound, we say, or. Okay? Why do we have to drag that sound out so long? Why do we have to drag it out so long, Egan?
Because if you don't, you have to, it's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to write it all in this whole sound.
I do agree with you, friend. Or has two letters, okay? But it makes that one sound. So as you are writing, I want to hear you saying those sounds. Capiche, capiche? All right, put your pencil on the dotted letter O. Say the sound with me. It says, or. Okay, finger space. Let's try it again. Say, or. Need to hear those sounds, friends. Next one, finger space. You're writing it on your own this time. It says, or. There it is, Hamina. All right, finger space again. Say that sound with me. It says, or. Finger space again. Say the sound with me. It says, or. Okay, go to the next line. Let's practice that sound again. Let me hear you say it. It says, or. Good, Kaylin. I love hearing that sound. Finger space again. Say the sounds with me. It says, or. There you go. All right, Tayshawn, we're on the next line. Finger space, friend. Let's do it again. It says, or. You got it. One more time, finger space. It says, or. Or. All right, now look at the word that's bolded on the next line. Let's segment that word together. It says, or. What is that word? What is that word? Horn. Shout it. Don't doubt it. Now, what is working together to make that or sound? Tell me. The O-R. Underline that O-R in the word corn. So that lets our reading brains know that those two letters are working together. All right? Now, park your pencil on the dotted line. Let's say the sounds together. They say, or. What's the word? Corn. All right. finger space. Let's try it again. Ready? Get your pencil ready. First sound says what? Or. What's that word?
Corn.
Corn. Remember when you make the N, it's a short line down and a hump, okay? All right, finger space again. First sound says what? Or. Now go to the next line. Let's practice the same word again. It says or. Corn. All right, finger space. Let's write it again. First sound says or. Corn. Finger space again. Sound says or. Corn. All right, go to the next line. Let's look at the bolded word on the next line. Let's segment this word together. It says or. Fork. Yes, fork. What two letters are working together to make one sound? Kaylin? The O-R, that's right. Underline that O-R in the word fork. That tells our reading brains, when I segment this word, these two letters are going to work together. All right, put your pencil on the very first letter. That first letter says or. Fork. Now, it's important, boys and girls, that as you are writing, you are saying those sounds, okay? So I need to hear everyone using those sounds. Say the sounds with me. They say or. Remember, you have to say them and write them, okay? All right, let's try it again. Finger space, please. Say the sounds with me. They say or. Good girl. Go to the next line. Let's trace the dotted word that says or. Good job. I love it. Finger space. Try it again. It says or. Remember to use the lowercase k. Finger space again. What's that final sound? It's not enough just to write it. You've got to say the sounds. Put your finger space there. All right, say the sounds with me. They say or. What sound are you making? What sound is that? Or. What's that last sound? Got to say the sounds as you're writing it, okay? All right, go to the next line and let's segment the word on the next line. Okay, put your finger under that first sound. It says sh or t. Short. Short, yes. All right, now the word short, it has two different teams that are working together. Two different teams that are working together. What's the first? SH digraph, yes. Underline the SH digraph. That tells us that we can't say s. Instead, we have to say shh. Yeah. Now, what else is working together? Tell me. The O-R, that's right. So underline that O-R. So if you look at the word short, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, but it only makes 3 sounds. Do you notice that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's because the SH digraph and the R controlled vowel. All right, let's make the sounds together as we trace the dotted line. The first sound, say it with me, it says shh. Or. Great job that time. What's the word?
Short.
Short. All right, finger space. Say the sounds. They say shh. Or. T. What's the word? Short. Go to the next line. Trace the word short with me. It says shh. Or. T. Now write it on your own this time. It says shh. Or. T. Short. All right. Bless you. Turn it over on the back side. Now, we're going to apply our knowledge of the or R-controlled vowel, okay? And it says your job is to look at the words in the box and then print them on the lines where they fit best. So, let's look at the pictures first. Before we look at the words, let's look at the pictures first, okay? Find the picture of the fork and write the word fork. Now, when you write it, I need to hear those sounds. Very good. Very good. Slow down. Miss Tiffany has.
Yes, ma'am.
You may begin. All right. This is a chord. Chord. Which one of these words? Good. Say the sound. Say. Or. What's the last sound? Or. What sound is that?